Welcome back to Bet with the Boys, guys.
Welcome back, guys. Today, Friday, March the 3rd, favorite day of the week. Great start to the weekend. We got three picks today, two in the NBA and one in college basketball.
Yes, big slate today in the NBA. Not a whole lot in college basketball. It is conference tournament time for some of the conferences. Not the SEC or Big Ten yet, but that will be coming up in the next few days. Please like and subscribe to this video, guys. Let's try to get to 50 likes, and let's see if we can get 400 or 500 views. That would be a big day for Friday.
Yep. Just like the other months, January and February, we did not start out on fire but look, the record speaks for itself. We will get it back on track. We got three today. I think we got a great chance at sweeping the board.
Yes, yesterday we were looking to go to 500, but unfortunately we went 1-1. We had Dallas against the 76ers, and Dallas was able to cover that easily without, well, not really easily. They should have, but they ended up winning by 7 with Embiid playing still. They were up 20, and then Philadelphia went on a 17-1 run, so made me sweat a little bit, but still got the job done. And then the Clippers, boy, do they suck. They were up 11 at halftime, and then they ended up getting blown out. So that was a tough one.
Yeah, it looked like the Clippers were about to win in blowout fashion, and then it just flipped. The Warriors. Jordan Poole had like 22 in the third quarter or something. The NBA just doesn't play any defense anymore, so we got to really evaluate our unders. I mean, you can pretty much just blindly take every game over. No team wants to play defense at all, so it's pretty disappointing. But anyways, I hate
Yeah,
going. I hate winning the first game and then losing the second game of the day. What looked to be a 2-0 day just went 1-1.
yeah. The third quarter Warriors are something to be reckoned. But anyway, guys,
Hey,
getting
I
back
wanted to
into
say one more thing about that Mavericks game.
go ahead.
They were up 27 points and they cut it all the way back down to like three or something like that.
4.
Four, it was insane. So, I was sweating watching that game. They made me sweat for my money. But even with Embiid playing, the line didn't move at all. It still stayed +3. And you're just not going to get the 76ers +3 against the Mavericks right now with the way the Mavericks had been struggling. They got it together. I knew they were due for one. So, and the problem is Embiid just couldn't guard anybody on the defensive end. Yeah, nobody could guard him, but he couldn't guard anybody else. He just didn't match up well, as Charles Barkley said at halftime. So,
Yeah, and the Clippers are 0-4 with Westbrook now, so that's not a good sign for them being ice cold right now. But moving on to the picks today, guys, let's get ahead and get started in the NBA. We have the Phoenix Suns at the Bulls. We're taking the Bulls +3.5, minus 110 odds, 8 p.m. game. So everybody's going to be riding high on the Suns with Kevin Durant coming back. And just the way we see it with the money, how it lines up, the Bulls are in a perfect spot to pull the upset here, but at least cover.
yep, guys, we watch everything that goes on in the NBA, and we were patient on this one right here. Everybody faded the Suns in the very first game of very first game with Kevin Durant, the debut, but we were patient. We sat back, waited. I didn't want to be on the fade train with everybody else, so we waited. They looked good against Charlotte. It's Charlotte, though, LaMelo Ball didn't even play.
Yeah,
And I mean, it was a nobody team. They won by like 14. Kevin Durant had 23 points. Made them look real good. Well, it's not going to be that easy today against the Bulls, who are a scrappy team. Patrick Beverly just sets the mentality, sets the tone with that flagrant foul from the opening tip, that he likes to do.
yeah,
He likes to take cheap shots, but
yeah.
anyways, I like the Bulls today +3.5. There's 21,000 bets on this. The money looks great because everybody's on the Suns, and they put this line out for bait. They're not going to pay that out for Suns bettors with Kevin Durant. Everything's perfect right now, sunny in Phoenix. It's not going to end that way tonight. Bulls are going to cover, if not win.
Agreed. And then we'll just go ahead and cover the other NBA game before we move on to college. This is a late game, 10 p.m. We have the Pelicans +4.5 on the Warriors, -114 odds, 10 p.m. game. Another heavily bet team, the Warriors. on the second end of a back-to-back, as we mentioned last night. They did end up winning against the Clippers in dramatic fashion. They have some injuries, and the Pelicans also injured, but I think they should be able to pull it out.
Guys, if you're just watching this channel the last few days, you would think that we hate the Warriors, but that's not the case. I'm a Warriors. I like to watch them like everybody else does. The way they move the ball, the way they shoot threes, they're fun to watch. I don't hate them, but they're overvalued right now, and they owe us money from last night. The Pelicans are undervalued on the other hand. They've only covered in 1 out of their last 5. Everybody's riding high on the Warriors. They're 26-7 at home for good reason, and the lines dropped like crazy on this. It started at +6, now it's +4.5. Despite all the money coming in on the Warriors are literally getting all the money, but they are on a back-to-back. Those guys are older, Draymond, Clay, they got miles on them. They're going to be tired. Wouldn't surprise me if there was a last-minute load management for Clay Thompson or something like that. I don't know, but it just wouldn't surprise me. Jonas Valanciunas is out. Wiggins is out, and Alvarado is out for this game. So Wiggins has been out, but the fact that this line's coming toward the Pelicans' without Jonas tells me a lot right there. And like I said, everybody's on the Warriors, so we're taking Pelicans +4.5.
Yes, and it's not like the Pelicans are inept on offense with the injuries. They still have Brandon Ingram and C.J. McCollum, who can get hot as anybody out there. So I think they should be able to keep up with it. And like you said, not that we need it, but I could definitely see this line moving down if the Warriors are moving in our direction, if the Warriors end up sitting some guys. So.
Yeah. So last pick is college basketball. We're going from pick 3 to pick 2 here, so bear with us. We got Grand Canyon at Utah Tech. We're taking Utah Tech on the money line. -105 odds, 9 p.m. Best odds are on WinBet. Do you got anything before I cover this?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so there's a lot to this game. On the eye test, Grand Canyon is 19-11. So the public flocks to that anytime a team's playing a 13-17 record team, as in Utah Tech. The line opened as Utah Tech +1. Now it's -1, so they're now favored. The previous game, Grand Canyon won as well, so this is a revenge game, something we like to see. This is a low bet game, only 1.8K bets on this game at the moment. And Utah Tech is actually 7-2 on the money line when favored, and now they're favored in this game. Not a lot of people know that, so I like that because this is not a team everybody wants to watch, Anyways, Grand Canyon, last game that they did win, 89-85, shot 61% from 3 to win that by 4. Now they have to go to Utah Tech and play, and they also out-rebounded Grand Canyon last game too. So they were getting points in the paint, rebounds. It's just Grand Canyon shot 61% from 3, and they're not going to be able to do that again. So Utah Tech on the money line.
Yes, guys, that's a great line to find it at too. It's on -125 on some books. So if you do have WinBet, make sure to scoop it up there.
Yep.
And just for a quick recap, guys, we have the Suns and Bulls +3.5. We have Grand Canyon and Utah Tech, taking Utah Tech on the money line. And we have the Pelicans +4.5 against the Warriors at the Warriors.
Yep. Guys, if you're not betting scary in the NBA, you're not doing it right, and you're probably not making money. So we got to get back on track today. We got 2 of the scariest ones we could find, so we're doing it right. And then we got a college basketball game starting the conference tournament soon. This one is not a conference tournament game, but we're getting excited about it. It is March, so getting ready for the madness.
Yeah. Slow start to the month, guys. I'm looking for us to start heating up. If we could go 3-0, get over that 500% mark or 50% mark, whatever, above 500, I think today would be a great time to start and start hitting tomorrow and launch into a brand new week and start making some money.
Yep. Guys, if you don't see us tomorrow, there is supposed to be a tornado here today, so we'll see.
Yeah. Anybody on basically the eastern third of the country, be safe. Whatever. Stay away from tornado.
Yep. Bet responsibly. Always bet with the boys. Ron Willie's out chasing this tornado right now. That's why he's not.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
All right. See you guys.